Okay, we're going to do two examples here, guys. This first one, it says, find the magnitude of V minus W. It's very different from finding the magnitude of V minus the magnitude of W. So we're going to do this one first. It says if V, vector V, is negative 5I plus 6J, that means it goes negative 5 in the X direction and up 6 in the Y direction, and then W is negative 3I plus 2J. What is the magnitude of V minus W? So first we're going to subtract our vectors. So if V is negative 5I plus 6J and W is negative 3I plus 2J, we have to subtract them. So we have negative 5I minus a negative 3, so we get negative 2I. And then we have 6J minus 2J, so we end up with a 4J. So now we're finding the magnitude of V minus W. So V minus W goes minus 2 in the X direction and up 4 in the Y direction. So we're really finding the length of this right here, our hypotenuse, right? So it's going to be the square root of 2 squared. Notice I didn't put the negative again. You can just keep it in the parentheses. 2 squared plus 4 squared. So we get the square root of 20. They want you to simplify the square root of 20. So notice 20 is 4 times 5. We can take the square root of 4, so we pull it out. Your final answer is going to be the magnitude is 2 times the square root of 5. Okay. Now for this one, we want to find the magnitude of each of them first and then subtract that. So we're going to find the magnitude of V, which is right here. Our V is negative 2I plus 6J. So it's the square root of 2 squared plus 6 squared. So we get the square root of 40. 40 is 4 times 10. So we can take the square root of 4. So we're going to simplify this to 2 radical 10. Now we're going to find the magnitude of W. So our magnitude of W is going to be the square root of 5 squared plus 5 squared. So we get the square root of 50. The square root of 50 is 2 times 25. 25, we're taking that 5 out because we can take the square root of 25. So it's 5 square root of 2. So now we're going to subtract those magnitudes. So the magnitude of V minus the magnitude of W is going to be 2 square root of 10 minus 5 square root of 2. You can't combine these radicals because it's like an X and a Y. They are not like terms. So this is as simple as it gets, and this is your final answer. 2 square root of 10 minus 5 square root of 2. Okay, next we're going to move on to unit vectors. Unit vectors, I'll just give you a little intro. It's a vector that has the same direction as your original vector, but it's only going to have a magnitude of 1. Think of unit circle, the radius is 1. So a unit vector has a magnitude of 1. Stay tuned.